Today we're going to draw Santa Claus in 9 different art styles because this year has been cooked, but I think I can make it just that much cookeder. Style 1, Jack Kirby. Jack Kirby is the mastermind behind these artworks. It's the comic book look. Nice and buff, straight lines, give them some short shorts. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me steroids in a used needle. Style 2, Ralph Steadman. Get my paints out, cute little brushy brush, and some ink. You'll know Ralph Steadman from these pieces. Iconic stuff. Give him his rough shape with that facial expression that screams meth. Come in strong with the watercolors, bit of red, bit of white, and then I'll just go crazy expressive with the ink. A few bats in there, because we can't stop here. It's actually a pretty good visual representation of what your brain looks like when it's trying to get to sleep on MDMA. Style 3, Fatina Ramos. Fatina Ramos is the illustrator behind these beautiful, beautiful pieces. I'll make Santa disproportioned, give him a big bell body with a tiny little head, some expressive limbs, give him a Superman pose, and then I'm just gonna texture him. So over the top of all of him, I'll get some paper crumple going on. For the background, I'm gonna manipulate a picture of snow. And finally, I'll finish off with his shadow. I think I accidentally created a little children's book cover. A bit wholesome. Let's change that. Style 4, Tom of Finland. Tom of Finland is the genius who made these pieces of erotic art. I'm definitely not talented enough to properly replicate his style, and definitely not in the hour that I've given myself to draw this, but I'll give it my absolute best. Nice bulge in the pants, huge body that just says, "Take me, daddy." Ah, damn man, I was right, I cannot replicate his style. I'm not good enough yet, so I'm gonna do a different style for a different Tom. Thomas the Tank Engine. I'm gonna draw like a Thomas the Tank Santa hybrid, just because I want to see it, you know? I'm curious. I hope you are too. Yes, now this is true erotic art. Style 5, Jade Purple Brown. This is Jade Purple Brown's art. Nice and colourful, digital, and collagey. I love it. Start out with this picture of Marvin Gaye as Santa. I think he's on my mind after I had to animate him as a comet the other day. Put that snow in there, a nice night sky made up of really big digital swirls. Texturize them. And that is how you accidentally make a Christmas album cover that looks like it could come out in the 60s, the 80s, or the 2000s. Cool. All right, let's get real strange. Style 6. Rorschach test. I'm gonna use blue paper so the white shows up instead of white paper. Gotta have the white, a little yellow for the belt, black, red. We'll start with the pom-pom. Oh, that's way too much pain. Now we've got the hat. Silly little face up here. I do not trust this at all. Oh God. Oh no, paint is on my desk now. Tell me, what do you see? Do you see your parents? Do you see them getting angry? Do you see them fighting, taking turns to abandon you, eventually getting divorced and kicking you out of the house? Do you see them telling you that you'll never amount to anything more than a guy that sits in front of a camera doing Rorschach tests of Santa? Because I don't see that at all. Hey, that'd be so stupid. That'd be so weird if I saw that. Back to the book, Style 7, Fortunio Lichetti's Monsters. Born in the 1500s, Lichetti was an Italian physician and philosopher who wrote books on the science around him, both real science and more speculative science. And within that second category, he wrote books about monsters. These are Lichetti's monsters. Look at them. Just look at them. So now I'm going to draw Santa like that. Multiple arms, that seems to be a hallmark of his work. He would draw clothes in a lot of pleats and just crosshatch everything. That seemed to be the move in the 1600s. Man, you know, I feel like there are 2 categories of people watching this video. There's either the ones who are just G'd up on the chaos and they're like, yeah, draw something fucked up. And then there's the ones who are like, dude, why? I thought this was about art. My children are crying. They have left home. We have no food. Because of you, Mr. Drawing Man. Why? Let's bring back the love with Style 8. Wedding invite. Botanicals, botanicals, botanicals. Pastel botanicals. Put them all around the border. I'll use this photo of Santa and his lucky bride. Then I'll use that font used only by yummy mummies, real estate agents, and people who work in PR. You know the font. Then I'll bring in some final leaves just to break the frame. Make it even busier, baby. Ah, look at that. It's like something straight out of a Christmas rom-com movie. Santa was just a single dad from the North Pole with few familial ties, sent to New York on a mission. Mrs. Claus was a hotshot lawyer who put her job before the holiday season. This summer, they're not only going to find the Christmas spirit, but they'll also find each other. This Christmas, it's Christmas, actually. Too wholesome, let's cook it again. Style 9. DeviantArt Furry. I guess I'll draw Santa with like a midriff top, furry head. I'm so not into this, I'm so sorry. Given a peace sign, little ears, Jesus Christ, oh my God. And I guess some fishnets or whatever. Somehow, after every news story that we've all read this year, this is the worst thing that I've seen with my own eyes. Let's wash away our sins with a bonus style. Streetless. Me, baby. I'm gonna make Santa a guy that you might see at a brewery or an axe throwing thing who knows more about beers or axes than you do. Give him that big beard, fisherman beanie, low cut docks instead of them boots, and a facial expression that says, I'm about to start a podcast. Hey, thank you so much for watching. What a crazy year, hey? You don't need to hear it from me, you've heard it from every brand on social media. 2020's been a rough year on all of us. That's why you should buy our car insurance. Anyway, have a good holiday, or as good that you can. If you're isolating on Christmas Day, that must be a lonely time, and my heart goes out to you because that's a lot of us this year. So, bless up, and I love you. Boom, gotcha.